Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new box office breakdown show here at Max Talks Movies. We're going to break down Memorial Day weekend, 3-day, the record-breaking 4-day weekend for a particular movie, the 2022 worldwide and domestic box office. Welcome, my name is Max Dinnerberg. Welcome back to Max Talks Movies. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do this show every single Monday. Obviously, I'm doing it Tuesday because of the Memorial Day. I also do other movie reviews, TV show reviews, and movie rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. I'll let you know my upcoming videos at the end of this breakdown. And as you know, my other movie reviews, I will leave a playlist at the end of the video for my other movie reviews. I've reviewed three of the five in the top five this weekend in theaters. Also comment down below. Let me know, what did you see in theaters? What are you going to see in this upcoming week in theaters? And let me know in the comment section down below. And please like the video. It helps the algorithm. More people will be recommended to this video if you like that video. So let's get into it. The big weekend goes to obviously Top Gun Maverick, the second biggest release of the month of May, obviously behind Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, which we'll get to in a sec. But Top Gun Maverick opens with 126 in the 3-day weekend and 156 in the 4-day, which makes it the highest grossing film opening in Memorial Day weekend, beating Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End. This is by far and away Tom Cruise's most successful film. It's Tom Cruise's first film ever to open over $70 million. This is 126. So huge win. I think that is a mixture of a lot of things. First of all, this movie actually is one of the movies that brought back a lot of older moviegoers, 45 or above, due to this film being a 36-year-old basically sequel to the original film. The rave reviews that this movie's been having for the past month leading into it, and the fans just loving it. Fans of the original and not fans of the original as well. So a lot has gone right. We'll get to Top Gun's worldwide in a second, but unbelievable start for Top Gun Maverick, as Paramount's had an absolute monster year, which we'll get to in the worldwide charts. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in its fourth weekend, it took another 51% drop, 15.8 in the 3-day weekend. The rest of the way, we're going to look at the 3-day. Domestic totals now is 370 for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So we'll get to if it will get to $1 billion. I still think probably not get to $1 billion, but still a very successful film. Also, the rumor is that this, compared to Spider-Man, will have, of course, the 45-day window in theaters, which means, the leaked rumor is that June 22nd is when Doctor Strange in the Multiverse will be available on Disney+. We shall see. The box office is going to get really competitive, not this upcoming weekend, but starting the following weekend. So it would make sense if that is the case. The other new release this week, as Disney also counter-programs Top Gun in its own movie, Doctor Strange, the Bob's Burgers movie opens at 12.6 for the 3-day weekend, 15 for the 4-day. So really good numbers, actually, for Bob Burgers. This is a show that has been on for a really long time and finally getting a film out of it. While this movie was, no one I heard was talking about the film. It actually did $15 million for the 4 days, a really good number for Bob's Burger, as this is part of the Fox team of Disney. In fourth place is Downton Abbey, A New Era, in its second weekend. It already dropped a daunting 64%, 5.7. It's up to $29 million. So the first film in 2019 opened at $32 million. And in 2 weekends, Downton Abbey 2 is already just getting to $30 million, which is a sign that this franchise clearly is not good. And clearly the older moviegoers who went to see the original film are just choosing to wait for this to come at home. Feels like it could be really good as a streaming movie, but because it released in theaters, I don't think it was a smart move for Focus Features. And just finishing off the top 5 in its 6th weekend, can't believe it's still in the top 5, is DreamWorks' The Bad Guys from Universal, 4.3, 29% drop in its 6th weekend, 81 million for The Bad Guys, as DreamWorks is starting to really start to pop again. Puss in Boots 2 will be coming out later in the year. And Universal has, of course, Jurassic World Dominion coming out. We're going to preview the month of June after we're done this breakdown. That is this weekend's box office. We look at the domestic totals. Doctor Strange is still number 1, 374 for Doctor Strange. The Batman is at number 2. We have 369, so it has just passed the Batman. to be the highest grossing domestic film of the year. We will see if it will be topped even this summer. Sonic 2 gets to $185 million. Top Gun Maverick in just one weekend is at number 4, 160 domestic for Top Gun. It should be the number 3 movie domestically by the time I talk to you next Monday. Uncharted to number 5, it has a 147. And the other big news of the weekend that no one's really talked about is that The Lost City, The Lost City from Paramount, even though it's been available for digital for 3 weeks now, just crossed over $100 million domestically, 102. So that's another massive win for Paramount. That's been available not just to rent or buy for digital for 3 weeks, but it's been on Paramount Plus for 3 weeks with no extra cost. So it kept trudging along and it did get to $100 million. So that is the 6th movie of the year domestic to get to 100. To wrap up the top 10, Fantastic Beasts is at number 7. Fantastic Beasts is at 94 million, and 6 more, but just this past yesterday, it was available on HBO Max, so very unlikely that gets to $100 million. The Bad Guys is number 8, Scream at 9, and Morbius is at 10. Doctor Strange is still the biggest movie of the year worldwide, 877. Very unlikely it gets to $1 billion, but still a chance for it to get to $900 million is the next goal. The Batman's at number 2. Uncharted is at number 4. Fantastic Beasts, while struggling here in the United States, doing very well worldwide, it's at number 5. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is at 7. The Bad Guys at number 9. And The Lost City, because of that domestic total, gets itself into the top 10. For Top Gun Maverick fans, Top Gun Maverick is at number 12 worldwide. So again, massive, massive win for Top Gun Maverick. So that is the month of May for the box office. Really only Doctor Strange in Multiverse Madness and Top Gun Maverick were any kind of box office damage this month, but really the summer really kicks off in June when all the kids are off, because this is finally a packed month. No major releases coming out this weekend. There's 2 films hitting theaters. One is The Crimes of the Future, which is a new David Cronenberg film starring Viggo Mortensen, Lea Seydoux, and Kristen Stewart. That's coming out this week, as well as a movie called Watcher, starring Micah Monroe. Those are both they're kind of like indie films coming out this week, but no major releases. For the month, because we do this at the end of the month, we want to break down the entire month. Jurassic World Dominion opens on June 10th. That'll be the first big release coming out in June. Following the next week, June 17th, which is my birthday, is Lightyear from Disney. And then June 24th, you have the releases of both Elvis and The Black Phone. So we are getting into a pretty big month, and July gets even bigger when you get to Thor. I don't want to go through the whole summer. We go month by month, but 4 big time releases hitting theaters this month. So we'll see how another free week though for Top Gun, and 1 more week for Top Gun to have premium theaters until Jurassic World takes that for themselves. So that is this past weekend's box office. Top Gun Maverick, the big winner for both Tom Cruise, Paramount, and box office people like me. So that is this week's box office. Earlier today, I released a video of my Stranger Things season 4 breakdown. Definitely check that out. Tomorrow, you got 2 things coming out tomorrow, both my 2022 May movies ranked, all the movies of the month of May. That'll be a ranking video tomorrow, as well as episode 3 of Obi-Wan. We're going to do a spoiler review of that tomorrow as well. So that is my upcoming videos. I'll see you guys here next Monday for another box office breakdown.